Go ahead.
Sit thou silent and get thee unto darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Go ahead.
For thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdom.
Meaning they was like, you know how like a sister is so delicate, lady, like that's what America was at one time.
Right.
And that's what they pushed on earth. Like we America, we can't be touched. We the ultimate superpower and something, something, something. You understand? The Lord says, sit your butt down and shut up. You can't be touched, huh? I'm gonna show you something. And we're gonna read verse 6, and verse 6 will tell you why the Lord is doing this and that. Verse 6 is very heavy because this is showing you why the Most High is having this COVID-19 come destroy this place. Why is going on, man? Read.
I was wroth with my people.
He was mad with us. Why was he mad with us? Because just like today, back in the older times, you have brothers and sisters who want to follow the philosophy and doctrine of the other nations. So we pissed our father off. Read.
I had polluted mine inheritance and given them unto thy hand.
Meaning he polluted us. How he polluted us? Put us around these other nations. Put us underneath in the hands of these nations for us being disobedient. That's why it's heavy in the book of Baruch. It says this. It was our mind to go astray. So seek the Lord 10 times more. I'm going to touch on that today. Because a lot of this stuff is going on around here today. But now you got to learn how to get up in here really and fight them demons that's trying to attack you. That is attacking you. Fight them and destroy them and kill them off, man. Give you all the tools to beat the things from your old man. Especially now during this time. It's key. You want the Most High on your side, right? That means now you got to really fight them demons, man. And we're going to go through some of the demons today. Keep on reading, brother.
Thou dost show them no mercy.
The Lord they ain't show us no mercy, man. They still right now got ICE agents running around serving warrants in certain cities looking for the so-called immigrants.
Right.
Right now to this day. When they ain't supposed to be doing that. It's supposed to stop. But now this is what they did. This is how they got arrested. When I read the article, they can't come to your crib, so they watch. Right. They sit back, do surveillance on you, and catch you going somewhere, now they got you. They still out here doing that garbage, man. They ain't showing no mercy that God chose the people. So now the Lord said, okay, enough. COVID-19.
Right.
COVID-19. You understand? The Lord is giving it to them. Read. And here's the crazy part about it. Who are the ones who's getting COVID-19 and dying from it? Who? Who are the ones who are the ones getting dying, people? All oppressors. Right. The older ones. Right. The young ones gonna get it too. The Lord will have all of them get it. Right. The older ones who's full of sin and live the life deliciously on earth, destroying us. The Lord tear their tail up. Right. You understand me? Keep on reading.
Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Meaning this, that who the ancient? Us. We the ancient people back then. The so-called black, Hispanic, Vietnamese. You're the ancient people of Israel. That's who you are. And you put a heavy yoke with us and don't want to stop that yoke. So God said, I got COVID-19.
Right.
Go. It's here. All that stuff them so-called Chinese people did to us on TV, writing articles about us. You know what I mean? Brothers out of ignorance, you know, seeing different things they do and still eating in their restaurants and stuff. All right. Lord said, listen, okay, here you go. COVID-19. COVID-19. You understand? They on YouTube, whooping our tail, then calling the cops on us like it's natural, yo. Locking doors, beating sisters up, beating sisters down on TV over $2 weed. A $5 bottle of goddamn hair grease. Like it's cool. Right. And it's supposed to happen. And the brothers and sisters sitting back watching, not doing nothing. I always said to the Most High, boy, I pray the Lord, I've never been in a store that happened. Because they're going to catch hell for me. I'm going to toss them off the curb. You hear me? If you're in front of me, I see that happen, I am throwing you across the fucking room. You all right? Well, let's go. Yeah. You understand me? So I thank the Lord it ain't happening in front of my eyes. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. You understand? Now, with that being said, man, I ain't telling everybody else to go do this now. You understand? I do it much around being counsel than being trooper brother. To your house return. I ain't telling y'all to do it, all right? Go ahead, Cat. Come on.
I was just want to say one thing what you saying about the ICE. I just want to say, like, it's amazing how Donald Trump gave the order for them to free the Hispanics out of concentration camps because, okay, if they did not know that the Hispanics were the Israelites and the children of the Lord, why didn't they just test all the Hispanics in the concentration camps and keep them there?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, they had the resources on the border and stuff like that to round them up. So you telling me they couldn't line everybody in the concentration camp, check their fever, give them shots and stuff like that? They deliberately let them go and let them free because they know exactly who they are. And they know exactly why this is happening. Right? Like they went all the way to just, all right, just let them go. Just let them go. Because they know, like this ain't no, like this, they high ups, that 666 that we've always prophesied about under Command GEN.YAHANNA, they know who they got down there in the concentration camp. Right. So if it was just about the COVID-19, why you ain't just check on their fever and keep them there? No, we gotta let them go because now their God is coming down.
That's right.
They start doing angry voices like Command GEN.YAHANNA brought out. They know exactly what's going on. And now, like the scripture said we read, you're gonna show their nakedness now. You understand? It's a lot of the brother.
Go ahead, Warrior.
If I could, that's so heavy, the abortions, because supposedly all medical service is still supposed to be available. And that's supposed to be a medical service, but that's the only medical service they shut down.
Right.
Absolutely.
And let me explain something to you too. Here's another reason why this is going on too, why it's doing it. They hear us. They know us.
Right.
They know who we are. You understand me? Don't get it twisted, y'all. Act like they don't know who we are. They know exactly who you are in school. They've been watching the whole nine. So they hear what we're saying. They know that what we're prophesying is the truth. You understand me? Right. But the Bible says the pride of thine heart is going to be your downfall. They know. The ones with power, they know. And come to find out, the ones who are not in so much power, of the interview with Captain Tazariak, they know as well too. You understand? Go ahead, what's up?
What you were saying about how they watch us. I know Trump said he called it like the Kung flu. Remember on a week before that, they was saying they was calling that on the grill. And then the next week, Trump started saying it too.
Yeah, the Kung flu. What you call it? Yeah, they call it the Kung flu. What you call it? Said it. I was Obama saying it for a while. They do watch. They do understand. That's why we ain't got nothing to fear, man. This is God's wrath. We teaching God's word, man.
Right.
You understand me? Keep on reading, brother.
And thou said, I shall be a lady forever.
That's what they saying. They gonna be a lady forever. You understand? That's what they thought. Come on.
So that thou dost not lay these things down to thy heart.
Mm-hmm.
Neither dost remember the latter end of it.
You ain't remember the latter end. You ain't remembering this. This is what you ain't remembering. And God hardened in your heart for a reason. Because he's gonna be the one to destroy it. See, you gotta realize, and they already know, we ain't like them, we ain't like Ishmael. We ain't gotta, strap bombs to go blow something up. We ain't like them crazy behind skinheads and radical, racist movements, radical movements of the so-called, white man Esau. We ain't like them. We ain't gotta do all the stuff they do. All we gotta do is change our lives and start serving the Lord. God said, come out here, my people. He didn't take your spirit out of this land and put the spirit back into the Lord. So all we gotta do. Lord will handle the rest.
Right.
They didn't realize because of what you're doing, the Lord will come see you. And the Lord is coming to see them right now. You understand me? The Lord is going to deal with them right now with the COVID-19. They are definitely afraid. Go ahead,
That's a lot. And like how they bring it out. Like I seen on the internet, they had the newspaper around the time Kobe Bryant died, right? You know what I'm saying? They did have a small article about the coronavirus next to it or whatever. This ain't no conspiracy theory, but now that they focusing on the coronavirus, we don't know what's going on in the rest of the world now.
Right.
What's happening over in the area where Donald Trump just bombed that cat and blew him to pieces? Like what's happening over there? Like the Lord is stirring this up. You understand? And it's gonna come back and back and back. And what's gonna happen is the same thing that happened to Pharaoh. His heart will get hard. Like it's the perfect oppressor in the seat of authority because he's so proud. He's so proud. His heart will get harder, just like Pharaoh's heart will get hard. He got harder, rather. You understand? Can I put the scriptures up?
Yeah.
Give me Exodus 9:14. We start at 13. So look.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9 and verse 13.
After that, somebody hold Exodus 12 and 36. Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Moses, rise up early in the morning and stand before Pharaoh and say unto him, thus saith the Lord God of the Hebrews.
After who?
The Hebrews.
Is that not what we do in the UPK? Get up early in the morning, go get that camera equipment, go out in the streets and read the Bible, say, thus saith the word of the Lord. You in these days. The Lord said this, the Lord said that. That is what we do. Keep reading.
Right.
Let my people go.
You are the Hebrew Israelites. And it's spiritual now that we say it, because then in Egypt, we knew who we were. We had our identity. But spiritually now in America, who do we think we are? We think we blacks. We think we Asiatic. We think we Muslim. So spiritually, we saying the same thing. You understand? Because the brainwashing, the mark that's on their mind is that they Christian. So for us saying you are the real Jews and saying let my people go, it's breaking that chain of Christianity through slavery. You understand? You the Hebrew Israelites, Jesus is black. You understand? That is going to break people free. You understand? That is going to break people free.
That's right.
That's the same thing Moses did. We doing that today. And now we get to see everything boarded up. Now everything boarded up. Keep reading.
That they may serve me.
We say, why do we say you the real Jews? So you can obey the law, statutes, and commandments. And not worship the things we worship in Egypt. Like we worship in America. Salaki, you understand what I'm saying? So we don't worship the Easter and the goddamn Christmas and the Santa Claus and the Thanksgiving turkey. We say
if I could, which is Babylonian custom, which is why they say in the last days we be living in a land called Babylon the Great.
Damn right.
Go ahead, woman.
Keep reading.
Verse 14. For I will at this time send all my plagues.
Send all my what?
Plagues.
The Lord said, I'm going to send all my plagues. All my punishments. I'm going to send all of them. Now we seeing it to where now the black people starting to wake up. Now the Lord starting to move. I'm like, this is an exciting time. You understand? Like, this is exciting now. I cannot wait to see what the Lord got next for these devils out. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he's doing it just like he did during the time of Moses. Now we, you know what I'm saying? We the ones that he using as the prophet now.
Right.
Now we the ones talking to Pharaoh now. Us. You understand? Keep reading.
Upon thine heart and upon thy servant.
He said, I'm going to send it upon you and upon your servants. That's why they said Donald Trump for a while during the week. They said, are you going to get tested for COVID-19? They giving him the elbow pump. Y'all see that? The cat gave him the elbow pump. Everybody shook his hand. He was like, nah. I ain't trying to get that. He said, I'm going to hurt you too. He up in the White House. One of their representatives got it. Donald Trump, you going to get tested? Things like that. All his employees, everybody else, understand the law of our persons, they getting it too. They going to get touched, Doc.
That's right.
You know how gangsters say, I can get you touched. That's the Lord.
Right.
You understand? Keep reading.
And upon thy people.
Go ahead.
That thou mayest know that there is none like me in all the earth.
That's what the Lord will do. Like, oh, this is a taste. This is just a taste. Keep reading.
Verse 15. For now I will stretch out my hand, that I may smite thee and thy people with pestilence.
With what?
Pestilence.
Pestilence is disease. COVID-19. You call it what you want to call it. The Lord called it pestilence. He been calling it that for thousands of years. He said, I'm going to stretch off my hand. Do you think the people that are studying this epidemic do not have biblical scholars or people who study biblical philosophy in there talking to them, to people up there?
Right. Yes,
they showing them this scripture right here. And actually, they say, yo, this happened in Egypt. It's happening again. You think they ain't? They are.
Which is why, if I could, Cat, we get right back to you, why he keeps saying he's fighting this invisible enemy. He knows, they already know. That's why the visible enemy keep coming up. I laugh every time I hear it.
Right.
Block it, bro.
Come. Drop that, right? Go to Exodus 12:36. Then I'm off.
Exodus chapter 12, verse 36.
Go ahead.
And the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians.
It said the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. So now this is when we coming out of Egypt. This is after the Passover. This is after the angel of death killed all the firstborn in Egypt. It said the Lord gave us favor in the sight of the Egyptians. Keep reading.
So that they went unto them such things as they required.
They gave the Israelites the things they required because we leave. You understand? We leaving out of a place that we've been for hundreds of years. Just like America. Like say for instance, if we get an exodus out of Philadelphia, everybody that's been here, you know, since the 70s, and we just leave. We're gonna need supplies, we're gonna need different things. We're gonna need money. You understand? Keep reading.
And they spoiled the Egyptians.
They spoiled the Egyptians, meaning their wealth, they gave it to us. Just like how they getting people paid leave.
Right.
They getting off them jobs, right? Can't nobody go to work, but we still getting paid. Still getting paid. They talking about, you know, $1,000 stipends they giving people. You understand? That they giving to the poor people. Not only have we been overly worked and oppressed, now we get to go home and still get paid.
Right.
Unemployment. There we go. $500 per child. How does that sound? Sound like we spoiling the Egyptians now. It sound like we done found out the Lord and gave us a little favor now. It was some good time off now. Just like back in Egypt. You understand? Now is the time for us to come up out here. You understand? And we gotta keep hitting these streets hard with the spirit of the Lord out and wake up another people, because now our people home. You think people ain't watching the internet now? A lot of people that was up against us and came up against more like, yo, this nigga's right. Maybe this nigga is right. Maybe we need to go ahead and, you know, listen to Commander GEN.YAHANNA.
Right.
Maybe the new PK cats ain't crazy. Because I ain't heard no Muslim say nothing. Did you, Barack? Where is Islam at? Where's the Christians at? We the only ones Commander GEN.YAHANNA get update, like a true leader. You understand?
Yeah.
More of our people gonna come now. You know what I mean? Shalom, that's what I'm gonna say.
Now, go ahead, my father. Come on.
It's heavy because even that damn devil that cursed out the brother and called the nigga came back the next day and apologized for calling the brother nigga. You know, the devil, they might go on the news and do it after they get hell, but they'll never come back and apologize. And that's just heavy. Like she knew the Lord was on. And
knew, of course, she was talking to the first place. She knew the brother was Israelite because it was in front of the school, right? I gotta leave these damn chips on. Yeah, I know. I gotta leave these damn chips on. These chips, good chips. So I got it. So yeah, they knew. Now, two things. One, for the brother Eric Bolden. The brother typed in Isaiah 26 and 20 and 21, right? That particular scripture is talking about when Christ come back the second time and take him in the chariots. Not for this time here. You understand? Not for this time here. We're not entering into no chamber right now. You understand? Even when there's a lockdown, we're still not entering into the chamber. You understand me? We're not. It ain't that time just yet. You understand? So, oh, somebody cracked a joke. Sound like I got a coronavirus. I hear you. I don't have a 12-pack. You know what I mean? I'll get me a 12-pack. I'm gonna call out Zion in Delaware right now after the class and ask him to grab me a 12-pack of Corona for me. You understand? But I don't have a 12-pack. That's funny. That's funny. With that being said, those two scriptures, Isaiah 26, 20, 21, is for the scripture when Christ returned the second time. All right? With that being said, everybody go to 2 Peter 3, verse 9. There's them chips. Yeah, what you want me to do, man? I like me some sour cream laying chips and some crunchy Cheetos. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm fighting something. Yeah, I mean, but shit, I like me some chips. You know what we do? 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, start at verse 9.
Oh God.
Now, everybody, y'all see what's going on here. All right. Now, with that being said, let's see how we're supposed to be. Read.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, and verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise,
Go ahead.
as some men count slackness,
Go ahead.
but is long suffering to usward.
Why is he long suffering to us? He wants you to get it right. But all that's going on out here, right? It's time now to understand that the Lord is causing this, but we also got to clean ourselves up. I got to drink it, but I took the water too. You understand? It's time now for us to get ourselves right.
Right.
You understand? Read that one more time about.
But is long
No, but it said but.
Oh, how come? But is long suffering to usward.
He giving you a chance to get right. That's what's going on.
Oh my God.
You got to really get back and get grounded. And I always bring this out because that's what has to happen. Because Satan's going to attack your old man. The things you always had a problem with in this earth, he's going to attack it. He's going to come at you with it. And you got to learn how to fight. He's going to come. But when he comes, you can't be that same person no more. Lord giving you time to get rid of that. Fight on that, work on that. And we're going to touch on some things and some issues brothers and sisters got out here in this world. Read.
Not willing that any should perish.
The Lord don't want us to die. He'd rather us live. But we die in the perishing because we're being disobedient. Read.
But that all should come to repentance.
Ooh, say that again.
But that all should come to repentance.
All should come to repentance. We all come to repent, man, for the evil things that we have done on this earth. You understand me? Focus on changing you. Yeah, you're going to get up in the class. We're going to do the things the Lord say do. We're going to be around the brothers. Y'all about to brought the thumb. And the sisters that y'all should sit shy and all that shit. Right? I'm not going to say shit slocky. But saying the prayers. But what you going to do when you leave out of here? Once you walk out of the school, what you going to do to a brother or sister? How you going to act? How you going to be? You understand? That old man that's inside of you, you got to fight that old man to get rid of him, to shed him. During these times, it ain't the time to play. The Lord let you know he getting kind of quick now. Now it's time to really focus on changing you as well. Continue reading.
Verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
It's going to come quick. Like somebody trying to steal you, breaking in your crib. That's how the Lord comes. Read.
In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Good.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Come on.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
You're going to be burnt up when your house shall return second time. You understand me? You know what I mean? All that little Christian talk they talk is gonna be bull crap. All that talk they talk in the Muslim mouth is gonna be bull crap. All that stuff they teaching the Eastern philosophies with Buddhism, Taoism, and Zen and all that filth. Yeah, Hinduism is gonna be garbage. Our king return, you ain't right, you will get burnt up. Now that's when this scripture, Isaiah 26:20, comes into play. Because when Yahweh return, the brothers and sisters roll the truth will be taken up to the chambers, the doors closed, until the indignation pass over, until that time is over, where all the killing of the earth is going to end. And then we come back out here and establish his kingdom on the earth again. You understand? That's when that scripture applies. I've seen some people use it falsely, you understand? Just so, now you got it right now. Just so, all right? Keep on reading.
Verse 11. See then that all these things shall be dissolved. What manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
That's the point I want to get to. Read that part again. Where it says, seeing these things shall come to pass. Read that one more time.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
Meaning all this is going to happen, right? We know it's going to happen. Go ahead.
What manner of person ought ye to be?
You see that. How are you supposed to act? What kind of spirit are you supposed to roll in? That's key. Because all this is going to happen. Now, what about you? You get up here and fight a warfare like how you're supposed to? You get up here and fight yourself and fight them demons you had all your life? They're trying to stop you from getting delivered from Yahweh's return? They're trying to pull you out of this truth? So you don't get struck in with COVID-19? What person are you to be? How are you supposed to act? You understand me? In holy conversation, the things that come out of your mouth and your actions, how you act, how you carry yourself. When a brother comes into school and you take a vow, you're a priest of the Lord. And we're supposed to be that priest, act like that priest in everything we do. The Bible says this, when I was a child, I thought like a child. But because when I become a man, I'm going to think like a man. I'm paraphrasing. You get the point. That's the vow brothers make when they get anointed with oil and they become an officer up in here. That's that vow they make when brothers go to the Hebrew Academy and pass the Hebrew Academy and pass at a graduation. That's that vow. You are now a priest of the Most High Power. And it's worth everything. When a young sister come in here and she do her job, and the priest thinks enough of her to give her a Hebrew name because of her actions, her changing her ways, that's how you're supposed to be. And your conversation and your actions. You understand me? Now, we all got issues we deal with. Some brothers and some sisters got more things it's easy to get rid of than others, right? Today, I'm going to touch on one thing that some brothers have problems with and they deal with all the time. And it's a heavy demon out here with that. And that's that damn marijuana. That's that damn cigarettes. That's that damn smoking. We're going to touch on that. I know COVID-19 is a hot topic. Captain Cotton broke it down so eloquently. Tied of the Pharaoh, and how the Most High played Pharaoh. He plagued in the land called America for what they did to like Indonesia. Cool. Now we're going to work on you. You're going to work on you now. And I'm going to give you ammunition so when that demon approaches you, you know how to fight that same demon. It always amazes me, right? When I talk to a cat in the world, right? And he tells me he go to church, right? I go, yeah, and uh-huh. And the next thing he do is smoke a cigarette. Or a cat puffing weed. I believe in the Lord. You know what I mean? You can't tell me what you're doing and it goes against the Bible. Right? Everybody, give me Proverbs 16, verse 27 real fast. You might like, is we on YouTube?
Sure.
I cannot pull up the YouTube clip. Man. Keep giving me the oh, there I go. Oh, snap. Multi correct. I got him in the game. Read from tell me you at Mama Bob. Nice and loud and strong, warrior.
Proverbs 16, verse 27.
Come on.
And the godly man diggeth up evil.
Let me tell you something. A godly man digging up evil. What is tobacco? What is weed? Boy, get down, warrior. Where it comes from? It comes from the earth. You gotta dig it up. It comes from the leaves. Where that cocoa plant comes from? The earth.
Right.
I took a course one time because of the slave I had at one time. Right? And they said, and they said what I knew and what I saw in the streets growing up. That weed was the starter drug to the other drugs. That's the one that gets you started. That's what they said. It's the truth. Because once you start smoking weed, you get that first high for weed, you always chase that same high of that weed you got. So then when they can't get that high, what they smoke next? What they call
They be doing like pills.
Okay, pills now. My day it wasn't pills. It wasn't pills back during my time. They called it something else. Go ahead.
They call it wet or PCP.
Yeah, and it was something else. This time with the cocoa leaves. They used to put. Go ahead.
They freaking.
No, not. I'm talking about adding the marijuana or something else. They called it what?
They call it turbo.
Yes. They called it turbos when I was going up in Southwest Philly. When I was young going up, the cats were smoking turbos. When the weed high wasn't enough, you wanted that first high. So what you do? You start lacing your weed with different things, whether it's cocaine, crack, whatever. PCP, which is wet. You know what I mean? They get that high back. Weed is a starter drug. It ain't good for you at all. You understand me? I hate to hear a cat say, well, weed come from the earth. It's good for you. You can eat it. Man, I don't hear none of that shit. I'm just going to tell you straight from the get. Use a motherfucking that drug guy. That's how I see it. Yes, that's how I see it. And a white man saw it. A person saw it too. You know what he did? He locked up everybody for selling weed. Then on the back and saw all the money inside of it. Oh, no weed manufacturing stores that he regulate, that he get all the money now that everybody else gets. You understand me? He played the game on us, man. The Lord said, things that come from earth, and you want to smoke it, you ungodly. You want to say something like that?
Kind of sort of like the people that smoke weed try to chase that same high. It was this young artist named like YB and Corday. He said he stopped smoking weed because he noticed when he stopped, good things will happen. But he said he initially stopped smoking weed just so that when he started again, he can get higher. So like he ain't smoking every day, so he had stopped.
So he he's chasing that first high. That first high is everything. That's how crackheads get it, because they want to take that first high, they never get it. And they're killing themselves. Right. Weed is the same thing. Cigarettes, the same exact thing. You smoke cigarettes, you stretch. That smoking cigarettes supposed to calm your nerves, right? But here's what people don't realize. When you stressed out and you smoke the daggone cigarette, when you're done smoking the cigarette, the problem is still there. Right. And you still got to deal with whatever you got to deal with. So you ain't really solved nothing. All that's a lie. But we're going to get into the stupid day and help you solve these things. You understand me? This is key. We need these things. We got to start touching on things too that's going to help brothers and sisters fight these demons coming at us. We need to have this. COVID-19, yeah, it's here. It's coming. Let's now start fighting ourselves so we don't catch the COVID-19. So you don't then backslide with something. Go ahead, boy. What's up?
So like another thing you said, like the when you done smoking the weed and stuff, the problem's still there. Yeah. That's why the people that smoke the cigarettes, they smoke like a box a day, three boxes a day.
Yes. That's why. You understand? Now, with that being said, continue reading Proverbs 16:27, Warrior.
And a godly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is as a burning fire.
That's cigarette, man. You dig it from the ground, put it in the roll top paper. Back in my day, it was top paper. They didn't got the blunt paper now. Top paper, blunt paper, cigarette wrap, cigars, You understand? All that's the same. You roll up and you light it.
So yeah, Shalom. It always funny to me too how like when people smoke weed, they choose which flavor to smoke. They say the top paper better because it's better for your lungs. It's easier. It's easier on the lungs. And the blunt paper ain't good for you. You want to get the top paper.
Yeah. So you take it and you light the fire. You put it between your lips and you light the fire. Whenever I encounter a person and they got a problem with this issue, and I break this down until we go through it, whenever they say to me, this ain't what it's talking about, I say, this cat got a bad problem. They like getting high more than they love the Lord. Because clearly this is talking about smoking weed. They talking about nothing else. Or smoking cigarettes or cigars, all that kind of garbage and filth, man, that the Lord hates. An ungodly man. And let me tell you something, y'all. You in the I.S.U.P.K, you a priest. I mean, you a godly man. These things we don't do. And that's what an ungodly man does. If you an aquas coming in here, that means you a daughter of Zion. These are things that somebody that's ungodly, they don't do. Now we're gonna get into the cause of these things and how to fight it so you can stop doing to shake that demon off you. Everybody, go to 1 Corinthians 3, verse 16 to 17. I said, stop the shit.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3, verse 16.
Let me get there with you. Hold on. Give me a second. I don't worry.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
Say it again.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
Go ahead.
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
Go ahead.
Verse 17. If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
Meaning, when you're doing things the Lord said don't do, and in particular, we're talking about here smoking, you defiling yourself. Smoking directly affects your lungs. Period. It does. Then it came up with the old vaping garbage. I don't understand vaping at all, brother. But it finally came out that vaping can kill you. You understand me? You're still putting a burning fire to your lips. It's still ungodly to the Lord. It's still defiling your body, destroying what's inside of you, man. So the Lord said, if you're going to do that, go ahead.
For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are.
It's talking about you. Now, give me 1 Corinthians 6, 19 and 20. Got something to bring up over it? No.
Oh God.
Let's get it, brother.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 19. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit?
When he said what, he asked you a question. Like what? You don't know? Like you don't know that your body is special to the Lord? The Spirit of the Lord wants to be inside of you. But you want to smoke cigarettes high. How the hell the Spirit of the Lord going to be in you when you want to get high? Or smoke cigarettes? Or blunts? Or vape? Read.
Which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not your own.
You see that? You don't own your body, man. The Lord owns this, man. He gave this to us, man. I mean, he called you back to him to serve and do what he said, do, man. You don't own your body. The Lord owns this, man. He want to put his spirit inside of you. You want to go ahead and smoke, huh? Keep on reading.
Verse 20. For ye are bought with a price.
What's the price, y'all? Man, answer that question. What's the price? You are bought with a price. What's that price that you bought from? But
Christ died on the cross.
yes. The young brother is correct. That price is Christ laying his life on the line for you to give you a shot back to the Father. That's why your body ain't your own, man. Our King, our brother, paid that price. So you don't belong. You understand me? Keep on reading.
Therefore, glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God.
Meaning, don't be out here getting high, smoking cigarettes. You know what I mean? Glorify the Lord by not doing that. Say glorify the Most High. The actions. By not doing those things he said don't do. You understand? And put the spirit of the Lord in me to keep his laws and commandments, man. That spirit of warfare. That is for brothers and sisters, man. The big thing that bring on smoking is most times is because we had a hell of a childhood and stress. You understand? Worry and stress bring on that whole smoking thing. But there's a way to beat that, man. There is a way to beat that. Now, we already covered that smoking is evil. We went through that. About your body now. Now, everybody go to Matthew 6, verse 25.
Oh God.
And the reason I'm gonna keep going to topics like this here because the whole issue with COVID-19 is gonna be here for a while. And I understand that, you understand that. There's gonna be heavy changes depending on what the Lord wanna do. But I wanna make sure you have tools to continue to fight them demons that's trying to pull you back out here so you get caught up with COVID-19. You out here smoking cigarettes? Y'all ain't gonna get that.
Right.
I ain't smoking weed, you gonna get that. You know what I mean? All that pass, puff, kid, nigga. You know what I mean? What's up, nigga? Pass that blunt over here, nigga. Let me get a hit on that. You understand? You won't get the COVID-19.
Right.
Now I'm gonna teach you and put in your spirit how to get rid of that stress. You understand me? How to get rid of that. That demon is trying to kill you with the stress and the worrying, using the smoke. Marco Watts, what's up?
If I could, just to what you were saying, CNN just put an article on the posted this morning, how smoking, vapes, and drug use might increase risk for COVID-19.
Listen, man, I ain't telling you nothing listen, man, the Lord brought that out, huh? So I be going through this head, man. You understand me? That's why we going through that there. Hey, if you can find that article he pulled up, I put it in the chat link for Facebook and YouTube, so brothers and sisters can have that and know that, man. You understand what I'm saying? Read Matthew 6, verse 25.
Oh God. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, and verse 25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on.
But don't be worried about it all the time. You know, don't let that be your, I gotta worry about this, I gotta worry about that. Because when you make that a worry in your life, now you can do things to make sure you have those things. And you can do things that you should not be doing. You understand that? You know what I mean? Like you can be doing things that you should not be doing. Because you're worrying about the fucking what you might have in the food refrigerator. Or I ain't got no money. Okay, what I got to do to get that money? I never forget this one time, man. Back in my past life. The shit now, more and more I want to feel like it was such a long time ago. But during that past life, I was Popo. And Esau's kingdom. Yeah, I was, right? And we had a robbery come across. I heard it, so I hit the area. I had a routine I did when I heard robbery. Nobody stayed in the area when we robbed, man. They out. They usually about a block or two away already when the call come out. So I did my normal thing. And I see the young boy fit the description, right? I see him walk and see me. I hop out, and he didn't run. So I said, damn, this young boy don't know what the fuck he doing. So I see he got two things in his pocket. So I took a hand in the pocket. Because I said, yo. He stopped, took a hand in the pocket. He took one hand in the pocket. As I'm talking to him, he let me walk up on him. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, this is a young boy. He don't know what he's doing. Fuck. So I jammed his hand that had the pocket in it. I jammed it when he couldn't move his hand out. You know what I mean? I locked that shit in there. And then he started struggling. So I picked him up. I put him I slammed him on the car. And when I slammed him on the hood of my car, my first thought was to whoop his ass. But then, as I'm thinking, in my head, all I could hear was Commander Gen.YAHANNA's voice. That these brothers I'm encountering out here, even though they're doing some things, they still your brothers, they still your brothers, they still your brothers. And that stuck in my mind. So what I did was, instead of hurting the young boy, I just laid on top of him and he couldn't move. He was struggling, but I just had him where he couldn't move. You know what I mean? And I called it out, something. They came, and he had a gun in the pocket. You know what I mean? Which I thought, I took the gun out. Another thing too, if I carry these guns, no, make sure y'all know what the hell y'all doing. The young boy had the bullets in the back of the fucking gun. You know what I mean? It took me forever to unchain that damn round. It was in backwards. I said, fuck, the bullet in backwards. So, and I'm talking to him, right? He crying. And he like, man, the only reason I was out, this is the reason why he was out there. He lived in a project down around 46 and Mark. Right? Everybody clearly, I know where that's at. And that's why I put him at the L stop. He was headed toward the area. He said the only reason he was out there was because he ain't had no food in the crib. And his baby mom was in his ear about food and talking about him like a dog. You ain't this, you ain't that, you ain't shit. Ain't no food in this house. Your daughter here, she's hungry, something. And he was stressed the fuck out and worrying about what she was saying. He went out there and did that dumb shit. And that always stick with me. And I felt bad he was stopping the damn young brother. Now I'm like, damn, I do that shit. And my mom was like, I should have just went on ahead and sat somewhere and I did nothing. But the Lord had it to where soon after that I was off the gig. And as I'm off the gig, right, his court case came up. I'm the arresting officer. The complainant didn't respond to the DA's office. So now, without me, there's no case. I'm off the job now. They was calling my job, the job was calling me. I said, listen, I gotta call my lawyer. Then the DA's office started calling me directly. Hey, this is 88 something. I speak to so-and-so. You gotta talk to my lawyer, Clay. Now I just not answering the phone. And I feel kind of good because the brother got off. I know he walked away. Because he wasn't, he did something wrong here, but he wasn't no harm criminal. He fucked up having a wrong kind of woman and stress and worrying. Right. And I know he got off with it because I wasn't there no more. I thank the Lord for that. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be worrying and stressed about what you're going to eat. All the name brand clothes you got. And all that kind of stuff there. No, don't do that, man. Don't do that. That's what brings about that smoking to the stress. I had a young cousin of mine, I was making to speak math some month. I said, boy, you don't know what the hell you're doing. Man, I got an idea to be 10 G's quick. I said, I know every day. So I'm saying to you, you don't have any little young people that told me they got an idea to get 10 G's quickly. You're gonna be 10 G's in the fucking hole. That's what you're gonna be. No, I know this out here. All right, well, guess what his ass at right now to this day? But his little scheme. He was smoking, getting high, drinking wet in his scheme, and it got him where it landed, man. Like, you can't be stressing over these things, man. You understand me? Lord give you a slave, work your slave, be responsible for your slave, that's it. What you can get, you get. What you can't get, don't worry about it. What you don't have, don't worry about it. Let that go right now. The Lord has time to give it to you if it is will. You chill and be content with what you got. The Bible says be content with food, raiment, and water. That's it. Keep on reading.
Oh God. Is not the life more than meat?
See that? Isn't your life more than the food you put in your damn mouth, man? And in the I.S.U.P.K, if you need something, you say something. You need some food, man, you say something. I never forget, I was Commander GEN.YAHANNA, GEN.YAHANNA, my brother needed food. Commander GEN.YAHANNA went shopping and filled the whole fridge up, which blew my mind. I was like, damn, he went to the pocket with his brother. You need something, you ask the school, man. Deal with it, man. Be brothers, we make sure you get it. But don't act like it's the end of the world, you got to stress over it, man. That's part of the reason why cats out here smoking now or getting high. Continue reading.
And the body, then raiment.
One of them name brand clothes everybody want to put on, man. I got to have Nike. I got to have Timberlands. Good, they still wear Gucci? Now, listen, I don't know, man. You understand? I go to the $30 sneaker store. That's it. Listen, if it fit my feet and it's comfortable, I'm getting it. You go damn about nothing else. You understand? They can have all that. And I know the cats who doing that, man, are cats who stretch themselves out just to have the name brand things. Nah, man, you don't do that. Not for your life. Continue reading.
Verse 26. Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns. Yet your heavenly Father feedeth them.
See that? They don't try to store things up for themselves, but they eat every day. Every day the Lord got food for them, and they fine. I hear people say, I'm doing this for my kids. No, you ain't fine. You think you're talking to? You doing that shit for yourself. Right. Kids don't know name brand unless you teach it to them. Right. Kids don't understand name brand unless you teach it to them. They only know it because that's what you put in inside their head, man. A kid is perfectly fine with going to pay to get them a pair of sneakers, especially when they're young. You give them a pair of light-up sneakers, shit, hell, they shit. That's all they know, unless you teach them something different. And then when you do that, you stress yourself out. Money here, that money there. And you stress this, and then you like smoking a cigarette. You calm and stress out, come on, plan to get more money. You understand? Keep on reading.
Are ye not much better than they?
The Lord said, you better than the fire. You better than the birds in the air. Go ahead.
Verse 27. Which of you by taking thought can add 1 cubit unto his stature?
Can you make yourself taller? The Lord asked me. You stretch over X, Y, Z. Can you make yourself taller? No, you can't, man. The Lord made you who you are. Lord gave you your body. He gave you your size. Be content having what the Lord gave you, man. You understand? I saw this nasty, filthy behind picture on Facebook of this girl, a sister thing, but she had got a butt implant and it was sagging. It looked so nasty. They showed the picture. Oh my God, it was freaking horrible, man. Right. If the Lord gave you a flat behind, a big behind, a sideways behind, He gave you a behind. Be happy with it, man. Your behind shouldn't make you who you are. Stressing over how your behind look. Are you kidding me, man? Hell, they got clothes that make you look good, you know, what you built like. So you worried about my behind ain't big enough. The Lord is telling you, man, can you make yourself taller, you knucklehead? You know what I mean? Can you do this here? But let's do the so-called white man. You think you can. Let's do the so-called white man. You take that, put that shit, they put it in bow ties. Make their lips bigger. Make their butts bigger. You understand? And you're gonna be destroying yourself. That's what happens. Continue.
Verse 28. And why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field.
Go ahead.
How they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin.
The lily of the field is the Lord's. The Lord loves the lily. That's His flower. They say that in the book of, in the Apocrypha. How the lily is the Lord's flower. Consider them. How they grow and look good. So why are you worrying about what kind of clothes you're gonna wear? The name brand this, the name brand that. You understand? Don't worry about those things, man. Like the Bible says, Be content with what you have. Not being content means you're going to stretch yourself out down so you're going to do things that you should not be doing. Namely, smoking. That's what you're going to start doing, because you're worrying about how you get money to feed your addicts. You understand me? You'll be thinking about stressing about how you can get more money to buy the next best thing. And you sisters, y'all got it bad, because y'all them damn shoes, man, are ridiculous, man. Y'all them shoes, boy, good God Almighty, gotta have the shoes every day of the week. Gotta affect every day of the month. Gotta have a set of shoes, man. You understand? Don't stress yourself over these things, man. It ain't worth you stressing so much down that you got to smoke a cigarette or a blunt or a vape. No, man. The smoke is nothing but stress trigger. That stressed out body, next thing you know, you smoke. You understand me? Continue reading, brother.
Verse 29.
Go ahead, Malaki.
The question online.
What's the question?
Sister asks, do you have any scriptures on how a sister can better discipline herself in the truth and apply it to everyday living?
You learning it right now. The first thing you got to do since you come to the school is truth, right? You got to work on changing yourself. You understand? You start by learning what the Lord said do, and you do it. What he say don't do, you don't do it. That's how you apply it to your life. That way. You understand me? Do it that way. And that's how you discipline yourself. Learn how to start telling yourself, no, I ain't gonna do that. My power said I can't do that, so I ain't doing that. You understand? That's how it applies. Like right now, we talk about smoking and what causes a person to smoke. All these things we read in Matthew are what triggers smoking, man.
Right.
And Lord has asked questions like, hey, why are you doing that? Don't you see I do this here? What you stressing for? You see me do this here? What you stressing for? Keep on reading, brother.
And yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arranged like one of these.
We think so, man. When they came and saw King Solomon, they thought the servants was the king. That's how good everybody looked at Solomon's court. And Christ is saying the abilities in the field are way better than what Solomon had in his court. And the Lord is saying, why are you worrying? Don't I take care of the least? I'm going to take care of you. What you doing? You know what I mean? All that is part of you getting rid of your old self. That old man in the world gonna worry about, man, I ain't got to lay this, damn, I ain't got to lay this that. Damn, I ain't got to name brand this, I ain't got to name brand that. That's the old man in the world. Which is why cats in here smoke cigarettes all the damn time. You know what I mean? I mean, not in here, but out in the world. Or vape or smoke cigars and all that kind of stuff. And they get it from hood. Where you get the cigarette smoking person? Cats and they smoke a cigarette like 8 minutes. Nah, make that for your price up, man. Bro, you see him going on TV like it's cool. So how you gonna do it, dummy? Go ahead.
Verse 30. Wherefore, if God so clothes the grass of the field,
Go ahead.
which today is, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith?
We got to get our faith up, man. But since you get your weight up, get your faith up, man.
Right.
And get your faith up in what the Lord said, do it, man. You know what I mean? Shake these demons who are trying to come at you, man. And after we have this class today, you can go through your life. You might have things that will try to stress you out. And what you got to do, you're going to fight that, man. Go back over these scriptures. You understand me? Read them, study them. And if that don't work, you go to your camp meeting, your nearest camp meeting, man. You make a phone call. You know, I got a problem with this here. And talk it out with your brothers. You know what I mean? Get help, get counsel. You understand? That's how we do this thing. That's how we fight this thing here, man. Go ahead.
Verse 31. Therefore, take no thought, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Or wherewithal shall we be clothed?
Like, don't worry about those things. Kaya. Go ahead and ask your question. Type it on in and we get to it, all right? Now, the Lord is saying this, man. Don't take no thought about what you're going to eat, drink, or clothes you're going to have. He's going to make sure you provide it for. You're going to have what you need. You understand me? The purpose of this is something that you got to do for the Lord. Continue reading.
Verse 32. For after all these things do the Gentiles seek.
That's why we put it out. All a person worry about food he gonna eat, how the food cooked, and he eating every abomination in the earth. You understand? They do that, man. The Gentiles, the other nations, they eating everything. This is hell. The Moabites eating dog. I see every time I see on Facebook where they frying a dog and hold my mouth.
Right.
They do it. Nigerians do it. And you know what I mean? Esau eating pig, alligator, squirrel, possum. They eating all that. They're the ones worrying about what kind of clothes you're gonna wear. The clothes that you gotta fit. Making pricey clothes. What's that cat name? Come on, man, give it to me, y'all. Who said he made clothes but he ain't making for black people? What's the one? Is that the one where everybody wanna wear his stuff, but he said he don't make clothes for black people?
I know it was Tim's that said that too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that cat. And listen, I was in the world, man, I had me, okay, in my mind, in the world, I had me fly behind Tommy Hilfiger's desk. That shit was red, white, blue, yellow. That shit was that. To me, the fly thing earth. When they got washed and got messed up, I lost my mind. I left it home and came back home the next week and just to come get my jacket. So it's short. I made $400 for that jacket, yo. What happened? But that was me in the world. But then I come to find out, I get a true change in my life. This cat said he ain't making his clothes with black people. Right. Everybody like rocking Timbs. What's the tree stand for on the Timbs? He said why he did it. What does it stand for? That tree and Timbers, what does it mean? Yes. Don't worry about all this name brand stuff out here, man. Get your pair of boots and keep it moving. Right. Get your pair of shoes and keep it moving, man. You understand? Make sure it's comfortable for your feet. You like them, but damn, don't worry about all this name brand garbage out here, man. You understand? Keep on reading.
Okay. Verse 32. For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things.
Lord knows what you need, man. Go ahead, Warren. Go ahead, Warren.
This is the new kind of Tim they got. And everybody was going crazy because the shoestring kind of looked like a noose next to the tree.
Brother, that is a fucking noose. Let me give you another story, right? Keep this right here. When I was working at Popo, we had got an alarm for a building, right? So we went to the building, we cleared the building, right? I came out on one side, the cat who was with me, he came out on the other side, and the lieutenant came out on the other side, right? The lieutenant was the, so-called, Edomite, right? The lieutenant came out with a noose in his hand and showed it to the brother I was with. Waving some laughing. When he told me the story, I would lose my mind. But that's what they thinking. You understand? There you go right there. Everybody know that shit. They make every excuse in the world to wear it. You understand? They can make every excuse in the world to wear it. They're gonna lose their mind getting money the way this shoe. And when they can't get it, they're gonna be stressed. Smoking that wet. Or smoking that weed, getting high on the syrup. I'm gonna rob that thing for that money. I'm gonna devise me a plan to get the money I need. They'll buy me a pair of these sneakers right here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna devise me a plan, get high, get some money to be able to get some more food in my house or get some more better clothes, or you know what I mean, whatever I need it for. Lord saying, don't do that, y'all. Don't stress yourself over these things, man. All right, keep on reading, brother.
Okay. Verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of God.
That's what we're supposed to All that we went into lead up to right here. Your job is to seek the kingdom of the Lord first. The Most High gonna make sure you got the things you need. He gonna do it. He gonna make sure you got it. You gotta make sure you ain't doing things against the Most High. You understand? Namely the whole smoking aspect. And why I bring the smoking up? Because that's a culture in the black community that's heavy. Everybody loves smoking. Everybody comes from a thing about smoking. Like it's such a good thing. And it's not. You understand me? It's not. Something's gonna kill you. And why it's gonna kill you? Because God don't like it. And what makes it come upon you? Stress. Stressing over food, what you're gonna wear, you understand? And all the other things, right? You worry about seeking the kingdom of the Lord first. That should be your first priority. Right. Now for the sister, she said the other scripture that relates to verbs. I think, sis, that was in verse, same chapter, verse 26. Same chapter, verse 26. But I got to ask you, what's your question about it, or you just want the scripture? You want the scripture? It's in Matthew 6, verse 26, all right? Keep on reading, Warwick.
God. And his righteousness. And all these things shall be added unto you.
You worry about doing the Lord's work, man. That's going to work. How many times you so focused on the Lord's work and doing the Lord's work, and you worrying about something, forget about some shit, the Lord working out for you anyway. How many times that happen to somebody in here? Me all the time. I know it happen to others, but I get phone calls. Oh, man, you know the Lord, something. You worry about doing this job, getting rid of the old man, becoming somebody new. Lord gonna work all the other garbage out, man. Don't stress over what kind of house you got, what kind of car you got, what kind of clothes you got, all the good food you think you want to eat. No, man. Worry about doing this work of the Lord. Let's seek the kingdom of God first, man. Right. You know what I mean? And Lord gonna work it out for you. Continue reading.
Verse 34. Take therefore no thought for the morrow.
Go ahead.
For the morrow shall take thought for the thing of itself.
Go ahead.
Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
Gotcha. Now, with that being said, everybody, real fast, I'm going to 1 Peter 5, 6, and 7, because I got to get the rest of these scriptures real fast. There's more to it, man. 1 Peter, y'all. 1 Peter 5, verse 6 and 7.
1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6.
Come on with it, boy.
Humble yourself.
See that, man? You got to humble yourself, man. It's truth, man. You're going to serve the Lord. You got to humble yourself. We know how to learn how to get rid of that stress inside of you. Humble yourself. Go ahead. And when you humble yourself, you go to the Lord's word and you're going to obey. Go ahead.
Therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time.
Verse 7.
Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you.
You see that? Put it all on the Lord, man. Lord, I need help. You fight this battle, something, this another. And that's the Lord will do to you, brothers, man. That you know you ain't fighting this by yourself. You ain't in this by yourself out here. We got brothers. We done already been where the hell you at. You understand? We done been where you trying to come from. And gonna show you how to do it. You just gotta do it. And follow the order, that's all. You understand what I'm saying? Follow the order and do it, man. We done been where you at. Some of us have been on both sides of the ballpark. I've been on both. I've been on the fucked up side, well, in the world side and the other world side. So we can show you how to get past some things, man. You just gotta come let us know what's going on with you. And don't put it on yourself, man. Don't put that stress on you. We're not even smoking cigarettes or smoking weed. You know what I mean? Matthew 11, y'all, 28 and 30, real fast. Also, y'all, want to give y'all some scriptures in the Psalm to read. Psalm 19, 34, 46, 51, 121. They all good Psalms I've read and I found that help me out. I'm hoping they help you out in dealing with the stress and things messing with you. You understand me? We're not going to them right now, but I want you to have it in your arsenal. You understand? Now, everybody go to Matthew 11, 28 and 30, or 28 through 30.
Oh, God. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verse 28.
Go ahead.
Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden.
This is Christ talking, man. Christ ain't come to me, man. When he says come to me, then what? You take your spirit out of this world and do what the Lord said, man. That's how you come to Christ. You follow Christ when you being doing what Christ said do. That's what it means. Come to him. Go ahead.
And I will give you rest.
Lord, he gonna give us rest, man. You understand me? That rest you looking for will come when you get down to Christ.
Right.
Nothing else. Then that stress gonna go away. Herbs and smoke, and you're gonna fight all that. It's gonna come on you. But when it come at you, and you get to the Christ, you ain't that same brother no more. So like, man, you know what? Man, get out of here. I'm done. Go ahead.
Verse 29. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me. For I am meek and lowly in heart.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Our king was an example on how to get it right. He came here and laid the blueprint down on how to get it right, how to do things right. So he said, you know what? Come. Put it on me. Follow me. That's why in Hebrews 2, it said he had been made like unto his brothers. Same way all of us was created, he was created. Same stuff going on in your mind was on his mind. He fought it and beat it, showing you how you can do it, man. See?
And ye shall find rest unto your soul.
You will find rest, man. And that stress ain't get you no more. You ain't want to smoke no cigarette. And then when a thought come in your mind, you gonna say, man, get that shit out of here. Get that filth out of here, man. That was an old man. I ain't that brother no more. How many times that something that your pastor came at you and you say to yourself, nah, I ain't that old man no more. I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't that old brother no more, man. Nah. You understand? How many times? It come on me all the time. Somebody try to come my way. Nah, I ain't that no more. I ain't that man no more. You understand? I was heavy into, do me a favor, look at the definition of yoke. Somebody look at the definition of yoke in the dictionary. And we can break it, we can get it for you, sis. Now, in the world, I was heavy into, martial arts, Chinese martial arts. And then I forgot where I was at. And something tried to remind me of what I did and try to get me to go back to it. You know what I mean? And I said, man, I ain't into that shit no more. I ain't that brother no more. No, I ain't doing that. I'm out here with that. But all that was a thought in my mind. Was all it be. It'd be a thought in your brain. Like, get you to go do some new things what we do. You understand what I'm saying? Nah, it ain't the same brother no more. It ain't the same sister no more. You understand? Catch you sell drugs or sold drugs in the world, come here, change their life, or sticker boys or whatever. You might see a brother you know in the streets, or see opportunity you thought was opportunity in the world, that might be right in front of your face. And it's gonna come to you. And when you come in here, you're gonna change your life, that old part gonna try to come at you. You know what you gonna say? What you should say? Nah, I ain't that brother no more, man. That can't come to you like, yo, man, what's up, man? No, I'm good. That's you changing, that's you getting rid of that old man. You know what I mean? That's who you are. All right? All right, now, yoke. Sister want to know what is yoke. What's that yoke? Go ahead.
All right, from the Merriam-Webster's dictionary, it says, an arched device formerly laid on the neck of a defeated person, servitude, bondage. It says a clamp or similar piece that embraces two parts to hold or unite them in position.
That's it for yoke.
Okay.
All right, give me the scripture again. Matthew 11, to break down yoke.
This is Matthew 11 and verse 29. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me.
Meaning, you're going to take that part of Christ and learn about Christ. You understand me? Put some definitions again up.
It says an arched device formerly laid on the neck of a defeated person, A frame fitted to a person's shoulder to carry.
Why does it say defeated person, right? And why is Christ saying that yoke? When it says Christ said, take my yoke and learn about me. Yoke is meaning defeated person, right? Block it. I'm going to give it to you. Go ahead.
Why I'm saying defeated person is because of how the society treats us and beat us down.
About Christ, though. Christ said, take my yoke and learn about me.
Talking about defeating your old man?
Yes, there you go. You're right, I.S.U.P.K. Why you tying something to Christ? Why are you tying something to Christ? Because Christ defeated the flesh. You understand me? Christ defeated the flesh, y'all. So when Christ said, take my yoke and learn about me, you come learn how I defeated the flesh. You come learn what I did to defeat this thing here, man. Put your burdens on me, and I'm going to show you how to defeat it. That's his yoke. That's what we're doing. You understand? That's why he the example. That's why he the king. And that's why he had to be born like us, to show us how to do it. Because if he was born of an angel, we could never do the things that angels do. We could never do it. But thanks to the Most High power, he was not. He was born like us. So the things he did, we can do. That's why he said, learn of me. Learn to do the things that Yahweh did on earth. You understand me? Take up my yoke, meaning learn how I defeated my flesh. And you're going to learn how to defeat your flesh. That's it. And once you do that, you'll learn the whole smoking thing is really nothing, man. Shit is witchcraft. Giving you a false hope. You understand me? A false hope. Cue up my song for me, Malachi. You know what I mean? Lord to the King. You understand? We going over the time. It's like 10 minutes over the time. I apologize, y'all. But I wanted to get these things out to y'all because we in the last days of time. And things going to get crucial. And this, if you ain't in the truth, this situation can stress you out. Can get you to where like it's like the end of the earth. But because we in the truth, and you ain't that same brother or sister no more, it ain't going to affect you like that, man. You're going to learn how to deal with these things that come up. You understand? Because they're going to happen more and more and more. And when it happens, that old man going to try to creep to the surface. But he can't creep to the surface because you know why he can't creep to the surface? Because you learned the Christ yoke. You learn how Christ defeated that flesh. You understand me? What we read in these scriptures is what Christ did. You understand me? You know how you defeat that old person? You did in the scriptures. Yes, that's how you do it. That's how you defeat it. All right? Hey, same to you, sis. Y'all, somebody know about some outside. And with that being said, y'all, let the Hebrews speak, man. Myself, Captain Cod, we got Officer Marah, we got Officer Malakia, the two troopers, Michael Wash, my body in the house. Let me tell y'all something, man. Check out Commander Yohana tonight, the Black Watch, man. Pay y'all tithes. Make sure you pay your tithes. And listen, one more thing. Passover ain't done away with yet, y'all. We're going to have the Passover, baby. It's going to be glorious, people. I'm trying to tell you right now. This is for the updates also, too, man. Commander General Yohana for dropping updates about the Corona, the 12-pack, as we go along. Check them out. Every brother, sister, keep in contact with your camp leaders in your cities, man. You understand me? This ain't it. You're going to stand strong. You're going to raise this nation. Call me Ashala. I'll see y'all next week. Live at I.S.U.P.K, man. Turn that thing on. That's one thing there, bro.
More in your weak hands. That's what I'm all about.
Hunger
In my eyes.
Baby, it's in my mouth.
They don't want no altercation. Situation won't be critical. Cause business will be easy. Something like a miracle. Loyalty in my veins. Loyalty in my veins. Exactly where your trust. Trust me in my heart. It's true in every word. Pretty like it's in the dark. Nice as a newborn. Shit I raised in the seas. Got to pay attention for those that gotta watch for peace. Not they walking with them cases. So I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas can't breathe. Criticizing all I see. no room for emotion. So I pull my heart out. This broken heart, but I intend to stay. And that feeling you be paid, and they ain't the way. My niggas righteous, they real, they down to something. Feel so deep, and drama, motherfucker. He stayed in the truth for years, but reached the home. And I don't hate them, brother. I'm just too low to my home. Plus, when they release, I'll be the follow. So right me in the head, not even if I keep it hollow. So when they had something we can't do, absolutely. And I ain't sure of always, but that action truth. The second to the south, my tail is up between my legs. Shit, I be thinking, watching my daughters up in their bed. They so smart, and a lot of shit so beautiful, but they ain't like other things. And they bad and rock usual. Now I'm missing because I'm done my father's business. They know this shit I used to do, and that daddy ain't dead. Hands at the cease. See without listening, world make me weak. I found out that the truth was good. The lies I speak, I tried everything. I guess me, I'm on the edge of me. Now I'm at the glass seat. And I'm reaching dead sweet. And teach all my little girls. The dead thing. Now I'm man. They better put your blood in six. Hey, I'll spend the time. This love, that's my hair, bitch. And I ain't trying to tell them what I'm leaving the feet of this house. We'll take a check. One for that falling in black switch on some hitman shit. She called it 47. Praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers just for the win. Talking fame. Ask why tell them I'm loyal to the king. To the right to pray. Loyal to the king. I'm always saying I'm the king. Loyal to the king. Never say hey. Loyal to the king. Bring it out. Bring it out. Loyal to the king. To the right to pray. Loyal to the king. I'm always saying I'm the king. Loyal to the king. Never say hey. Loyal to the king. Bring it out. That's my thing right there, baby. That's it.